and focus to the story. So it has to work for the story. It can't just be pretty in its own right. And also for this one, we were really determined to get it factually right. So I was bugging these guys incessantly to make sure that, you know, at the right moments when we go to the right part of the code, because there were bits and pieces of the real Stuxnet code in the graphics. So we wanted to make sure that we got it right, you know, in that sense. The other company it's now called Scatter. They were the ones responsible for the look of the character. And that also was a very interactive. It takes a long time to get that right. And we weren't happy with the look right on up to the end. In part, I think, because everybody assumed that we wanted a more sort of perfect look. And actually, we wanted something that felt kind of hacked. You know, where, particularly as you move around to this side, you know, you can see her, Joanne's hair starts to trail off into these spectral dots. Well, that was something that was a hard effect to achieve, and in some ways not entirely controllable. And that was kind of what we liked about it. It was a setup where you shoot a kind of straight interview, which you see at the very end, but then this process, this image capture process, allows you then to program in camera moves later, and then to break the image down into flesh, dots, and lines, and recombine them in different ways to get different kinds of effects. And we were fiddling with that right on up to the very end. So it was complicated, but you know, for this film, really important.